Did you get offered a job from anybody at all?
So yeah, so it was kind of weird. But basically, this is how it goes. I'm at my job at Hobby Lobby formerly. I do not work there anymore. Stop saying that. It's kind of funny. Whatever. Yeah, I was at my job. I was on my lunch break. Australian Gorper texted me. We called, and he was like, "Since the gay thing is happening, you've got to shut down the rumors and stuff about Ali. He's about to go on um, Alex Jones or whatever,
Hmm.
with Ye and Nick and I think he says Nicholas. I don't know. It's weird, but he was like, you just give a quick text to Ali and apologize for faking those messages. We all know they're fake, kind of bullshit.
Hmm.
I'm like, what? No, I'm not. I'm holding my leverage here. I am not gonna apologize for something um, that clearly I didn't do. Like I didn't fake those text messages
Right.
or snap. Right? I didn't fake anything. And he's like, well, we can see we can say what you're gonna do, whatever, blah blah blah. And that's kind of irrelevant. But then I was like, well, let me talk to Nick then, okay? 'Cause, I didn't Nick. I don't know because he was talking about this whole situation. So I'm like, let me talk to Nick. So I sit here in my bed, same place, and I had to schedule a call with Nick like he's some sort of like Julius Caesar. It's so funny. Um, and I freaking got a call from Nick. Nick called me actually because I was sitting there waiting. Nick called me and was like, "Can you just please apologize to Nick Fuentes or to Ali for faking those Snapchats? We all know there's just so many rumors and weird stuff going on. We just want to keep
Wow.
like Ye's reputation good and all that kind of stuff." And I said, "No, Nick." I said, "I'm not holding any leverage. I've been in politics for too long to know that what you're doing. And if I send that text message to Ali or send him anything that says I'm apologizing about anything, right? Um, I would lose all credibility, and I could be completely discredited if I ever
Right.
came out in the future."
And I'm
So I
assuming
said
he.
no.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming he did that because I had posted, obviously, the screenshot on. Um, I mean, I showed it on my stream because I was accusing him, and Nick was running cover for him. Um, did that? I mean, that I'm assuming that was surprising to you that Nick was trying to cover for this guy, knowing
Yes,
damn well that he's
I
a
was
pedophile.
very shocked. I was thinking like, Nick, you freaking know that this is real. This has been happening to a lot of people, like there's so
Right.
many rumors and how could you deny them all? And there's now people coming out, of course. And it's just I don't I was completely shocked. Like he asked me to lie. That's first of all a sin. And he's doing it for such a terrible person. And I'm like, wow, like I really thought that Nick wouldn't do something like that.
Right. That
And
he,
and
as a Christian.
yeah, as a Christian, right? And he says he doesn't drink alcohol, and he says he doesn't watch porn. He says um, all these other kind of things, and now a lot of people are starting to doubt that because I mean, when you really look at it, it's kind of like a North Korea kind of situation where like they lie to their public, their fans, or whatever you
Right.
can say with Nick, and they're so blinded about the supreme leader Nick saying anything, they literally will believe anything he says out of his mouth, like anything.
It's true.
So it literally, if he's saying like I don't know if like there's a lot of weird things.
Right.
And and at this point we're trying to break the matrix over here with these people because like if he's lying about this kind of stuff and he's telling people to lie about that kind of stuff,
I mean, he's protecting
then
pedophiles. So, I mean,
but
it
yeah,
doesn't
if he's
really
trying
get
to lie
any
about all this kind
fucking more sick and depraved than the protection of child predators. And, the fact that he knew for years that it happened to you and he's trying to sweep it under the rug for a literal gay Indian pedophile. For what reason? I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty damning, especially because he's been telling everyone for the last however many weeks, months, that he had absolutely no idea about any of it, minus a few rumors. So
yeah,
let me
it's
keep
just
going through some of these, and I'll just let you continue to answer. So
there's
once,
so much to unpack.
no, I agree. Once Lance realized Milo has been fired, he tried to extort Ali into getting him a job on the campaign by promising not to publish it. Is that accurate?
What? Wait, say that again. I was
Once
looking
Lance
at the.
realized Milo had been fired, he tried to extort Ali into getting him a job on the campaign by promising not to publish it.
They specifically asked me not to publish it. That was their thing first. I said, I'm keeping all the leverage here. And they were like, well, it kind of like was a thing where it's like, super hard to explain in the right context.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, Nick's been throwing a fit and he's been saying that you are doing this for clout or you're doing this for X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, Nick was protecting a pedophile. He was covering up for a pedophile. I mean, that's the end of the day. Whether you're doing it, whatever, at the end of the day, you're the victim. The guy reached out to you illegally trying to solicit nudes from a minor. That point blank period, that's what happened. And whether you held on to him for 10 years, regardless of the reason you're coming forward, which I'm not questioning, but Nick keeps claiming like that for some reason that's, we're throwing this allegation out because you were, you're doing it for personal benefit or whatever the fuck. It's retarded. But at the end of the day, he knew and he covered it up. He continued to cover it up and he tried to offer you a job to lie. He tried to offer you, that's exactly what was happening here. No?
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. It was just like, I was thinking like, because Milo had reached out before, right? So I was thinking, I hadn't told Milo about this until recently, but I was thinking like, I want to see how far they're willing to go with this. So I'm gonna play along like I have been and see what's going on.
Sure.
So yeah, I was like, I was basically like, yeah, then get me a job then, and they were like, okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, so Australian Groiper was like, let's do this or whatever, and nothing ever came out of that, of course, because they don't have really any political power or pull. But yeah, it did happen.
So,
and I just
was that a serious inquiry? Like, if they said, "Hey, we'll get you a job here, there, whatever," would you actually, would you say? I mean, I don't know. I guess this is the past, but were you seriously considering that, or was it just more so you were just seeing, what was going on? I guess
I was testing the waters to see, how far they would go. And of course, I was still talking. I mean, I was talking with Milo about doing this anyways. So I wanted to see if they would do that, and they ended up doing that. So that is another thing that does come into play, and Milo's not too happy about it, of course. That saying like literally, first of all, asking me to lie about the situation just because he wants to cook it up with Ye, right?
Right.
To now dressed like a rapper, which is pretty funny. Basically, I don't know.
I mean, he said
this whole situation.
He claimed that he had no idea, and it's pretty clear he not only knew, but he was actively trying to cover it up.